Hello, Peperinos! Welcome to another episode of the Disney Beans. I'm Cherry, and this is Gooch.
Hi.
And in the other room watching Lilo and Stitch is Josie. We are the Disney Beans. Sorry.
Silly direction.
The video today is going to be a Q&A. I asked my friends on Facebook, followers on Twitter and Instagram to come up with a Q&A. You know, this is basically a get to know the Disney Beans video. So I've compiled the questions. Some were tweeted, some were Facebook, some were put on Instagram, and some were IM'd. So I'll have a few shout outs with the questions, and let's go ahead. Let's dive into them.
Let's jump right in.
All right. So the first question is from our good friend Scott Bowman. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
What is your favorite bygone Disney attraction?
That's a good question. Wow.
I mean, I have mine.
Well, you've seen these questions. I'm just now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, some of them I'm still having to think about, honestly.
Wow. Favorite bygone Disney attraction.
That's no longer there.
Yeah, I know.
He had a really good one, and this is actually something you never experienced. It was it's the Cranium Command in the Wonders of Life Pavilion.
That is, yeah.
And they're not even doing anything with that anymore. And he had a great idea to do something with the characters of Inside Out.
You know, I'm gonna have to say off the top of my head, the Cinderella and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, you mean Snow White?
Snow White, Cinderella. Snow White. The original Snow White.
Oh, Snow White Scary Adventure.
Scary Adventure.
That's a really good one.
Because I mean, it was a classic ride. It's along the lines of, you know, Peter Pan's Flight. It's a Small World. You know, it's that type of a classic.
Yes.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is another good one.
Yeah, we never got to experience it.
I know, but as far as one that I've experienced that is gone,
Snow White?
Yeah, Snow White.
Well, mine is the Gem and Jungle Parade at Animal Kingdom.
I know how you love that one.
That was my favorite parade ever.
Take it to your coloring
when
table
I heard it
and
was
color.
closing, it just, oh my God, it made me so sad. I still get sad thinking about it. And then, and also the musical of The Hunchback of Notre Dame they had at Hollywood Studios, or then MGM Studios. So that was a great question, Scott. That was
good
really good.
Of
All
course,
right.
he's a journalist, so I mean, I would expect a good question.
He did. Yes, that's very good. All right. So the next question is, how did Cherry and Gooch meet?
First grade. Daycare.
Yep.
Yep, first grade.
And he raised my hand in the playground and said, Leslie Bean. And yes, my maiden name
is Bean.
Is Bean.
All she did was add a hump.
Beam. That's right.
Yeah.
She's my girlfriend, and I said okay. So he moved away a little bit after that. Moved to Wilmington, and then eventually up to Richmond.
Yep.
I found him 30 years later on Facebook, and had to remind him that I was his first grade girlfriend.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history. And Josie's here as a result.
Yep.
So that we met in first grade at Tiny Tots Daycare in Mount Holly, North Carolina. All right, that is a good one. Let's see. What did you study in school? I'm assuming college.
Well, I actually started off video production
What school?
at Liberty University, and then I moved over into learning to be a youth pastor, actually.
I can see it.
And then, you know, things happened, and I did not finish, so here I am.
Okay. When I first started going to college, it was a Gaston College. Yes, I'm a community college girl. Yeah, I know. It was accounting, and I learned very quickly accounting was not for me, even though I was good with numbers. I just didn't think I could deal with that kind of stress. And I took a little bit of law classes to be a paralegal, and it just really didn't pan out. And I got a full-time job that wouldn't allow me to take classes. And this was in the era before online classes. So when he and I got married, I started taking classes at J. Sargent Reynolds Community College with liberal arts, with the idea of eventually transferring to VCU for a history degree. But I know I wasn't able to do that. We moved away before I could finish my degree, so I got to find a school here. And well, first of all, I had to find time to go to class.
But also that will allow you to take online classes and transfer your credits.
And transfer my credits, yeah. So that's something I got to look into in the next couple of years because I really do want to finish my degree. I really enjoyed it. I was Phi Theta Kappa, Honor Society.
And the Dean's List and President's List.
Dean's List and President's List, and
she's doing good.
I was doing really well, and then I got pregnant with Josie, and my only C was in statistics, which I hate.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
you're not the only one.
All right, so I'm gonna skip around a little bit. What is your favorite band or singer?
It's tough because kind of have a broad range of musical tastes,
and that's a good thing. That's one of many things we have in common.
I would have to say that if you go by genre, my favorite, rock / heavy metal band is probably Metallica. Country, Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, the
Rural country?
The Highwaymen.
The rural country?
Yeah. I've become a fan of the Mavericks thanks to Leslie.
Hi guys.
If you don't know who the Mavericks are, go, YouTube them. You'll be glad you did.
Trust me.
And of course, classic rock like the Eagles and that kind of thing. I like AC/DC, both the Bon Scott and the Brian Johnson versions. I like both.
Don't ask me about Axl Rose.
Well, I haven't heard Axl Rose, so I can't say.
It's Axl Rose.
I know, but I haven't heard him with them, so I can't say one way or the other there. So, it just depends on really what kind of mood I'm in as to who's my favorite singer at the time.
Okay.
If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as like singers, I was mostly inspired by Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley.
I like Elvis too.
Well, we were married by Elvis.
Yes, we were.
There's a question relating to that. My favorite band of all time is Queen. May Freddie Mercury forever reign as the man. I love.
Probably the greatest frontman of all time.
Probably to it.
Yeah.
Of course, my favorite band that's still currently active is the Mavericks. We're going to another concert of theirs in Richmond at the National.
And we have to take credit for it because their tour manager had never even heard of the National.
Well, neither had Raul.
Neither had Raul, and
they've never played Richmond.
We told them about the National because their concern was not having a venue that suited them, and we told them about the National.
Yep.
And
we're taking full credit for this
actually,
one.
we told Raul, who's the lead singer.
Yes.
And then he said, "Well, is it Mikey? Is that no?"
Michael, the
tour manager, Michael.
Yeah,
Michael.
Michael Reynolds. Yeah.
So Michael Reynolds, we told him, and he wrote it down, and lo and behold, they're going to the National in October. So,
after we moved away from Richmond.
So you folks in Richmond, you're welcome.
Yes.
Go see them.
But I also I love like you said, the Eagles, the Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Creedence Clearwater Revival, the Doors.
The Foo Fighters may be the last real rock band.
Yes. Patsy Cline, Joan Jett, the Runaways. I mean, with music I could go on, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop on that.
Yeah,
what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Red. Alright, zodiac sign.
Aries.
Scorpio. And it's true what they say. Alright, so my friends at Sprinkle Me Disney, they have a wonderful YouTube channel, and they're awesome on Twitter and very supportive of me and of everybody. They're just wonderful people. Their question is, what attraction are you most looking forward to at Epcot? The new Soarin' Around the World or Frozen Ever After?
Oh, see, that's not fair.
I know. No.
That's not fair because it's a good question, but it's not fair.
Both.
Because Soarin' is already her favorite ride in all parks. So I think it's gonna be hard for her to.
No, Haunted Mansion is my favorite ride total.
Yeah,
but
Haunted Mansion. But Soarin' is her favorite ride at Epcot.
It's my second favorite
It's
ride.
her second favorite ride at all parks. So it's hard for her, and we have not experienced Frozen Forever, the Frozen ride,
Except on YouTube.
And the problem we already have with the Frozen ride is it took place in Maelstrom, which was a favorite.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I gotta go with Soarin'.
Okay, for me, well, I'm looking forward to them both.
For me, I gotta go with Soarin'. Between the two.
For me, I gotta go with Soarin'. Hopefully the smells are still in there because that was part of my favorite thing
I'm pretty sure
about it. But for Josie, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
To
Frozen.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing. The next level of animatronics that they have done in that looked fantastic. So,
yeah.
But that was a good question by Sprinkle Me Disney.
Yeah, but
Thanks, guys.
you're right. For Josie Frozen because that's her thing.
Yes.
But for me, Soarin'. Yeah.
What are your other geekdoms other than Disney?
Well, at one time, I was in the top 20 in the world at Star Trek: The Card Game. It's player run now. It's by a continuing committee, and I've just kind of moved away from that game because I just moved away from that game. I'll just leave it at that. I'm also pursuing professional bowling. I don't know if that's a geekdom or not.
It can be, I guess.
But I'm learning that the professional patterns are much different than a house pattern. So I'm trying to figure that stuff out. And if you don't know what a pattern is, it's the little pattern the way they put the wall down in the lanes to create the shot. So I won't get into all that. I'm also into Star Wars and like sci-fi movies.
No color, baby.
I don't know what other geekdoms really I have.
Well, I'm into Star Wars, and I'm into music. The Mavericks in particular. Anytime they're anywhere close, I go see them in concert. Marvel.
Yeah.
I love Marvel movies.
Marvel movies, yeah.
Especially Guardians of the Galaxy and Deadpool.
Iron Man.
And Iron Man, yeah.
And I like Thor.
Oh, God, I love Thor.
Well, we like Thor for different reasons.
Yeah, true. Let's see. Other geekdoms. What else am I... Oh, professional wrestling.
Yeah, we both like professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And we know it's scripted.
Yes,
So
yes.
I was actually a wrestler in high school and college. So I mean, I get.
That's something you didn't know about it.
Yeah, but that's a geekdom. We know it's scripted. We know it's a show, but it's just like watching your soap operas during the day. So I mean, don't hate.
And my dad was best friends with a professional wrestler when I was a really small child, Mighty Igor, if you've ever heard of him.
Plus, we grew up in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. We all come out going, woo! And if you don't know what that is, then you need to get a life.
No.
I'm kidding. No, really. Seriously, get a life.
I think that's our in paranormal investigation, like the paranormals that we
kind of moved away from that though because of some stuff that happened. So
it's
we don't want to bring that stuff in.
Yeah, there's some you can bring some bad mojo in if you don't know what you're doing. Are you two as funny in real life as you appear to be in your videos? I think we're more so. I think we kind of hold back for the camera a lot.
Yeah, we do. We hold back.
We love to have fun, and we hope you guys have fun watching us.
And no, she's not trying to advertise Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's kind of like that scene in Wayne's World. I don't get why you have corporate advertising anywhere.
So anyway,
the answer is more so.
The answer is if you really would like to know, then come hang out and you'll see.
Come hang out with us in Charlotte, North Carolina, or we'll be at Walt Disney World the first week of December.
We just like.
We would love to see you guys. Come by and say hi, and
we just like to have fun.
You gotta have fun while you're alive. That's what our friend Ray would say.
Yeah, that's what Ray would say, exactly.
What Disney resort would you most want to stay at?
The Polynesian.
Well,
That's a bucket list, and we're staying there in December.
Yes.
And so we're checking it off.
Okay.
So the Poly.
Okay, so other than that one, which one would
Other than that one? I don't know. See, I would say the Grand Floridian, but I don't want to have to walk around talking like this the entire
See,
time.
I don't think of it that way though.
That's I keep walking around
The
expecting
Grand
to see
Floridian.
Thurston Howell III and Muffy.
Well, I'll tell you mine actually is the one that we were going to stay at originally.
Wilderness
It was
Lodge.
Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind staying there either. That's a good one. But
Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Animal Kingdom Lodge, but the Poly is always. I mean, the first time I walked in there, I'm like, this is where I
We're home.
This is where I want to stay, and now we're gonna stay there in December. So that's on the list.
You want to start something else for her? Lilo and Stitch ended. Well, while he's doing that, there was a question specifically for me. For Cherry, is red your natural hair color? Well, obviously it's not. I'm about another week from my next dye job. No, red is not my natural color. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I was actually born with very jet black hair. Like if you've ever seen the Superman comics, the blue black hair that he had, that's my natural hair color is jet black. So yeah. Oh, okay. Actually, this is something that I can answer from the Fairy God Sisters, which are on Instagram. They have an Etsy shop, and they made these amazing ears. If you watch the last video, they had my Star Wars ears, and they made these amazing. I mean, Starry Night Van Gogh ears. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Can we talk about these? These are amazing. They make really great ears, but she actually asked me the best ears for not causing headaches. I guess because, sometimes people make the bands too tight and it can, kind of cause a headache, like if you have it on your head all day. The other ones, other than the Fairy God Sisters themselves, they make great ears. Is a shop on Etsy called Mickey and Mandy. Mickey and Mandy. They made and I've featured these in other videos. These are my Darth Vader Sugar Skull ears. And these ears here, my Disney villain ears.
She loves the new ears, guys.
Yes. Well, the ones who made these ears were asking, because they're wanting to support other shops and everything. But the band is nice and easy, and it doesn't kind of clamp down on your head. So definitely go check those out. Like I said, it's Mickey and Mandy's Etsy shop. All right. And also Fairy God Sisters asked as well, best restaurants in Orlando. They're going for their first trip to actual Walt Disney World.
We haven't been to, or I haven't been to many out that are off property.
I've never been to any off property.
It really just depends on what your tastes are.
Yes.
We really like Le Cellier for steak. We're going to try Yachtsman Steakhouse next time we're there. 50's Primetime Cafe is great. If you like mom's home cooking type place. And the atmosphere and the interaction with cast members is really good there. I really like Rose and Crown if you like an Irish pub type thing. Toto Italia is a really good Italian place. That's also a World Showcase.
Like it, yes.
Yeah, that's a World Showcase. Basically, if you go on property to eat, you're going to have a good experience. The food, save the buffets, because buffets are what they are. Some of the buffets are good, like 1900 Park Fair is a pretty good buffet.
Boma is the best.
Boma is a really good buffet.
If you happen to like buffets.
If you like buffets, those are two of the best ones.
And you're an adventurous eater because they have a lot of African fare on Boma.
But you really can't go wrong. Like the Brown Derby was really good. And you've said Mama Melrose is really good. So those are both at studios. So any of the sit down restaurants at Disney, depending on what your tastes are, you're gonna have a good experience. So just try stuff out and find what you like. We like Ohana for breakfast. I hear Ohana for dinner is really good.
Yeah, we're,
so
we're actually going to be
do
trying that.
soon,
Yeah.
so.
All right. That was a very good question. Thank you, Fairy God Sisters. Thank you. What is your dream job? I'll tell you mine. Rock star. Duh.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional baseball player.
That's true.
And so that would have been my dream job. Now I'm trying to do it. It's the bowling thing. So I don't know.
I always wanted to be a rock star.
Yeah.
And now I'm the mom of a rock star. Jay-Z's a total rock star.
You could still be a rock star if you want to.
Yes, that's true. That's actually why I originally started the channel. is the karaoke? You know, just to post karaoke videos as a lark.
She can sing.
Well, so can he. Don't let him fool you. Don't lie.
I make noise.
Don't lie. You make good noise.
So anyway.
But that's why I originally started this channel, was the karaoke stuff. We still need to find a good karaoke place here.
Well, we know of some. They just don't start till 9 o'clock
Yeah,
at night. We have a 3-year-old.
we have a toddler. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a 3-year-old.
So, all right. Favorite movie, Disney and non-Disney.
Man, that's hard because I like so many different movies.
Well, my favorite non-Disney movie is Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, I knew that. My favorite non-Disney movie is Field of Dreams.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
And
My God.
for more reasons than one, because I love baseball. It's a great baseball movie. It's got James Earl Jones, which is a plus.
I love Kevin Costner too.
Kevin Costner is great in it, but it was also a movie that I watched with my dad. That and The Natural were like Sunday afternoon staples. We watched every single week together.
I still cry when I watch Field of Dreams.
Yeah. So, as far as Disney movie goes, let me think about that while you say yours.
My favorite, well, I mean, I have other like favorite non-Disney movies, like The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Monty
Star Wars. Well, Star Wars is Disney now. Yeah.
Yeah. Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Spaceballs.
Animal House. Caddyshack. Airplane.
What's your vector, Victor?
Roger.
And don't call me Shirley. Naked Gun.
Oh God, I love the Naked Gun. So I guess for Disney, if you're saying it like animated movie, maybe. Oh God. Maybe Beauty and the Beast.
It's a good one.
But if you're talking live action, the Marvel movies are considered Disney movies now. Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, and Deadpool.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
The original trilogy.
Yeah, that
4, 5, and 6.
That first trilogy.
Now,
those prequels blew.
Now, for me, I liked Episode 3 well enough. It was better than 1 and 2. But
That's
you know
not
what?
hard.
But you know what? 7 wasn't bad.
I thought 7 was
7
good.
was good.
That was a total fan.
Yeah, 7 was good.
That was making up for the crap burger that those other 3 were.
So JJ, you got it right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't screw up the next 2.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Other than Walt Disney World, what are your favorite vacation destinations?
Vegas.
Las Vegas. We got married in Las Vegas.
We got married in Vegas.
Actually, one of the questions is, tell us your wedding story.
Okay, so we were planning this wedding at a plantation house in Virginia, because we were living in Virginia at the time, and we had some stuff happen, and basically made us say, screw it, let's go to Vegas.
I came home one day and I was so disgusted with one of the things that happened. I mean, I was just like,
I was too.
We were both at our wits' end, and I come in the door and
it had to do with catering, so.
Well, it was catering, and there was
and there was some other stuff going on I don't want to get into.
Yeah, but I came in the door and he said, well, we can do this and pay, go into debt right away with $25,000 for this wedding.
Or we could pay $3,000 and go to Vegas.
Go fly there and back, stay at the Flamingo, and have Elvis marry us, driving us into the chapel in a '64 pink Cadillac convertible.
Now, catch that. She said, drive us into the chapel in a 1964 pink Cadillac convertible. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
He drove us in.
But when he first said that to me, I said, "Don't tempt me."
I said, "I've already got it ready to book."
He said, "I'm ready." He said, "I'm ready to book it right now." And I'm like, "Are you kidding?"
No.
Because honestly,
she never. Well,
every girl dreams of having this, this big wedding. I always dreamed of going to get married to be married by Elvis in Vegas.
Guess what?
And I said, "Well, as long as it was okay with your mom and your sister, we're doing it," because his sister had helped us a lot, doing a lot of legwork for the wedding.
Yep.
And his mom is a missionary in Africa, and was going to come home for the wedding. I'm like, "Oh, those two are okay with it." So we actually moved up our date. We were supposed to get married October 1st, and then we moved it up to May the 28th. So we were there for Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
And
had some folks join us.
We had like 10 friends join us, and they broadcast it live on the internet.
For those that couldn't make it.
For those who couldn't make it. And in fact, one of my friends said that she sat back with a glass of wine and watched me get married and toasted us. And but yeah, and actually the Elvis that married us, we got married at the Viva Las Vegas Wedding Chapel, which is north end of the Strip. He is the same Elvis that married Katy Perry in the video for Waking Up in Vegas. His name is Rick. He's a super nice guy.
Super nice guy, and he can also, if you go see him, if you choose to go get married at the Viva Las Vegas Wedding Chapel in Las Vegas, Nevada, you can also request a Rocky Horror Picture Show theme, and he will dress as Frankenfurter.
Yes.
Hey, there's another one of our geekdoms. We like Rocky Horror.
Yeah, and we went back on our first and second wedding anniversary to Vegas too. For the second one, I was actually for the first one we went back with our friends Sherry and Steve. We had a suite, and they were with us. And then the second year, for our second anniversary, I was like 8 months pregnant with Josie.
No, you weren't 8. It was like 6 or 7.
No, I was like 7.5. I was at the very end.
You were at the very end of when you could travel.
I was at the very end of when you could fly pregnant and stayed at Aria. Oh my God, it was so amazing.
Yeah, Aria was nice.
That was, but other than Vegas.
Cheers, Jim Riley, by the way.
Other than Vegas, I loved that we did a driving tour of Tennessee that I really, really loved.
Yep, that was good.
We went to Memphis. We drove out to Memphis and saw Graceland and Sun Records and the Rock and Soul Museum and Bill Street, and then drove through Hurricane Mills, Tennessee, and went to Loretta Lynn's Plantation House and Museum, and then we spent like 2 or 3 days.
3 days in Nashville.
3 days in Nashville. Saw RCA Studio B. There was a lot of Elvis going on in this.
Country Music Hall of Fame.
Country Music Hall of Fame. The Johnny Cash Museum. And I love Nashville. I could live in Nashville. Oh my God, cool. It was so awesome. And we didn't get to stop, but we drove through Sevierville, which is where Dolly Parton is from, and Pigeon Forge. My mom is actually from that area. Was born in that area too. So I love Tennessee. I do love the mountains, and I love the mountains, and I love the beach. But other than Walt Disney World, Vegas. And Nashville.
And the beach.
And the beach.
I think Hawaii is a bucket list too.
Oh, absolutely. And that actually leads into another question. What is your travel bucket list? Hawaii for me, and Paris, France.
Hawaii. I'd like to go to Europe, and several places in Europe.
Okay.
Would be cool.
Yes.
You know, for mom, I will say South Africa.
Yeah.
Because mom is a.
It's just hard for me to get that much time to take off.
I know. It's hard to get. These are bucket list things. So. Yeah. I'm not saying we can do anything now. But
when we win the lottery, we'll do.
Yeah, when we win the lottery. But my mom is a missionary in Zimbabwe, which is a landlocked nation just north of South Africa. So, and she's often asking us when we're coming to see her, and I keep saying when we have time and money to spend 3 weeks to come to Africa, because it's literally 2 days to travel one way, sometimes more actually. She spends 3 or 4 days sometimes traveling because it's so hard to get in and out of Zimbabwe. So I would like to see Vic Falls. I hear it's pretty.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Pretty amazing. So.
Okay, what was your favorite, or what was your first concert?
My first concert was Sha Na Na and Dr. Hook.
That's awesome.
Back in the 1970s. I can't remember the exact date.
You're a child.
Yeah, I was a kid. My parent. I was a Sha Na Na fan. I liked Bowser. He was the guy I always liked to emulate. Good night, sweetheart. Wells. But anyway,
Yes.
so that was my first concert that I remember. Was Sha Na Na and Dr. Hook opened for them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
My first concert was in February 1989 at the now completely demolished new Charlotte Coliseum, and those who are originally from Charlotte know the real Charlotte Coliseum is now called Bojangles Arena, but it was.
And that's where the Sha Na Na Dr. Hook concert was.
Yeah, that's right. Was Bon Jovi and Skid Row, because I was all about John Bon Jovi, and I went with my mom. I could not go to concerts with my friends until I turned 16, and at the time I was like 15. And after that,
She waited till she was 16.
I waited till I was 16 because, I love my mom, rest her soul, and she was really cool about a lot of the music that I listened to. She liked a lot of it.
Why did they have to say the F word so
What?
much?
Yeah, and Sebastian Bach, I mean, everything that came out of his mouth was the F word.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God, why are these people standing? I want to sit down. And then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to wait. So, and then the next concert I went to after that, I'm not going to talk about who it was with, but I went to go see ZZ Top.
Yeah.
That was a really good concert, too. All right, what was your favorite concert? I know mine.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know yours. She just showed your preview of hers. You know, that's a hard one because we've been to a number of really good ones. But I'm gonna have to say my favorite concert that I've been to was one that I went to with you.
Okay.
And also our friends George and Susan, and it was Aerosmith and Skid Row.
No, you.
No, I'm sorry, Aerosmith and Cheap
Trick.
Trick. I'm sorry, Skid
Oh my God,
Cheap Trick.
They were both so freaking good.
They were
in
both
concert.
really good.
That was my third time seeing Aerosmith.
Yeah,
actually.
that's my favorite concert that I've been to was Cheap Trick and Aerosmith.
Cheap Trick were fantastic
Yeah,
too.
Aerosmith was good too.
Oh my God, yeah, that was a great concert. Well, my favorite concert is pretty much any Mavericks show that I go to.
Yeah, she's a big Mavericks fan. I like the Mavericks too, so.
I saw them 3 times in the 90s, and then I didn't get to see them again until almost 3 years ago, and I guess it's 2.5 years ago in Charlottesville.
Yep.
Saw them twice that year, twice the next year, and saw them 2 times this year, and we're getting ready to see them a 3rd time, so you can do the math on that one. Every concert you go to gets even better. I mean, they're just amazing in concert.
They are good. In fact, they've been touted as the best live band touring in America right now.
Yes, because they are. They're
Yeah.
amazing. What are your real names?
Charlie.
Leslie.
Okay, move on.
Name one little known fact about each of you.
Little known fact about each of you.
Well, other than the fact that you're Johnny Lawrence, you're really Johnny Lawrence from The Karate Kid.
We're not supposed to talk about
Strike
that.
first, strike hard, no mercy,
We're
sir.
not supposed to talk about that. You give your little known fact and let me think about mine.
Okay, a little known fact about me is that my first cousin was a one-hit wonder in the 70s. If you've ever heard of a song called Chevy Van from 1974, the singer and the songwriter was Sammy Johns, and he was my first cousin. So music is kind of in my blood. His mom was my Aunt Marie, and she was a wonderful lady. I miss her. But yeah, my cousin is a one-hit wonder. Well, was. He passed away a couple of years ago. But yeah, I gave a girl ride in my wagon. Yes.
So, little known fact for me is my father, for you race fans out there, grew up with Dale Earnhardt Sr.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yep. So,
All right.
they were friends, childhood friends.
That's right.
Yep.
That's a good one. Favorite Walt Disney World snack?
I know what yours is. Mine's a Mickey bar.
Mine's.
Well, no, you know what? Mine's changed. It was a Mickey bar when I was a kid. Now it's Dole Whip.
Oh, we're gonna Dole Whip like a
Yeah,
mother.
it's Dole Whip. Thank you, Scott Bowman.
Well,
for,
yeah,
you know,
but we're gonna have access to it all the
Yeah,
time.
Dole Whip.
Staying at the Poly.
total Dole Whip. Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely the popcorn for me.
Yeah, I knew it was popcorn.
Let's see. How tall are you?
5'10".
5'4".
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. How was your first Walt Disney World trip with Josie different than your previous trips?
It was completely different in many ways. The first way it was different is I really wasn't worried about what I wanted to do. I was worried about.
We were less rushed, definitely.
We were less rushed, and believe it or not, we were less rushed.
And I enjoyed that a lot. Actually.
But we were focused on what would Josie want to see. We'd already seen most of what we'd already seen all of what we wanted to see in previous trips. But we were like, okay, well, this is all about Josie. You know, we didn't focus on anything that was specifically for us. It was all about what she wanted to do, and you know, my fun was seeing the smile on her face that lasted from the time we got there to the time we left.
Yes,
that was
yeah, seeing a trip through a child's eyes definitely is. I mean, the joy that I always had going to Disney World anyway was great. Seeing it through hers was even greater. I mean, it was so fulfilling to see it through her eyes. My friends with Magical Moments, the Watkins family, they are on Twitter and they have a wonderful vlog on YouTube. Definitely check them out. Magical Moments. What does your ideal day at Disney look like?
No lines.
Yes.
The dining reservations that I wanted.
Akershus breakfast.
75 degrees and no humidity. That's what my perfect day looks like.
And waking up in one of the bungalows at the Polynesian.
At the Polynesian on the water.
And
watching Wishes from the water at the Poly.
Or from even better from the just going over to the Contemporary.
Don't even have to do that. Just walk out on our little deck.
And having no lines for the bus,
yeah,
and getting to sit every time on the buses.
Yes.
So also my friends on Twitter, and I believe they have a really great YouTube channel as well. Everyday Disney Magic. Hey guys, ask, and this is a really good one. I still have to think about this one. What Disney character do you think you are most like?
Goofy.
Okay, I agree with that one.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Is Iron Man, I guess, is it gonna be Iron Man?
She's total Minnie. Don't let her fool you.
See, I don't think so.
You love your shoes and you love your makeup. You're Minnie.
No, that is true. See, I think I'm more like Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy.
You're a total Minnie.
Because I always have my 70s and my 60s and 70s music going. So,
yeah, but she's pop star Minnie.
But I'm not a pop star. I'm a rock star, and Mickey's a rock star. He's rock star Mickey, and she's pop star.
But he doesn't like shoes and makeup.
That's true.
And she likes bows.
See, I just don't see it. I think I'm more like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
I guess I don't. That's such a good question.
That's a great question.
That's like one of the best questions. That is wow. So we're gonna wrap it up and
Final question.
We'll do a couple more. Favorite Disney character? Mickey Mouse.
Darth Vader.
Good one. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party?
Halloween Party.
Halloween Party, yes. The Boo-to-You Parade puts it over the top.
I'll the Boo-to-You Parade, and then the stage show at the castle where the villains take over. That's great too.
All right. Favorite Disney soundtrack? Mine is Lion King because it's Elton John. Although I really do love Beauty and the Beast too, and Lilo and Stitch because it has Elvis in it.
Yeah, but Lion King.
What are your favorite TV shows? Of all time?
Of all time or current or I mean, right now we're kind of into Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. That's another geekdom too. I didn't think about
Yeah.
that. Oh God. NCIS.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard, definitely of all time.
As a kid.
The Muppet Show.
Muppet Show.
Hee Haw.
Fall Guy.
Oh my God, the Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy.
The first time I walked through Hollywood Studios on that back lot area where behind American Idol Experience, and I heard the Fall Guy theme, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, the Fall Guy.
Oh, I love the Fall Guy. Oh my gosh. Ghost Adventures.
Ghost Adventures,
We like
yeah.
that a lot. I'm just like,
I think that's good enough.
that's good. What was Josie's favorite part of her first Walt Disney World trip?
Oh wow, meeting Mickey Mouse. I think.
I think so, yeah. Well, meeting characters, period.
Well, the character meets and when she turned that corner on the Main Street USA and saw the castle,
Oh my God, she lost her mind.
it's pretty good too.
So going back to the original reason for the channel, what is your favorite karaoke song? I'm assuming it's favorite karaoke song to sing. That's hard for me because I sing a lot.
You sing a lot, but you've got some signature ones too.
Well, I have the one signature.
Yeah, well, you've got a couple.
Oh yeah.
My favorite one to sing.
Yeah.
Again, it just depends on my mood. I guess the one that well, the two that I'm most known for doing is probably Magic Carpet Ride by Steppenwolf and I Drink Alone by George Thorogood.
That's good.
But the ones that I like to sing the most, I really like to sing the Seether song.
Rise Above This?
Rise Above This. I like to sing that one, and I like to sing God of Thunder by Kiss.
Yes. My signature song is probably Blue Bayou by Linda Ronstadt.
Yep.
I get asked to do that one a lot.
You and I by Lady Gaga is another one.
You and I by Lady Gaga.
That's actually my favorite one that you do.
Cute. My favorite one that you do is Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan. And then I Told You So by Carrie Underwood, her version of that. And, oh gosh. Singing at Last by Etta James. And I Just Want to Make Love to You by Etta James. I really like throwing down on that one a lot. Are you annual pass holders or Disney Vacation Club members?
No, not yet.
But we want to really bad.
Not yet. It's coming.
It's coming. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year when we get into a until our rent goes down.
Well, we got some other goals we're working towards too. So.
Yes. Are you going to vlog your Disney trip
Probably.
in December? If I can get a better vlogging camera, yeah. We're definitely going to do our dining reviews that night. But
the thing about vlogging the trip itself, I mean, I don't like experiencing a trip through a viewfinder.
yeah,
So,
but there's ways you can do it
I mean,
and not.
but I mean, I don't want to have to worry about is the camera working, blah 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 blah. I want to be in the moment. I don't want to be worried about a camera.
Right.
So that's just me. So if we do it, she's gonna be holding the camera, not me.
No, well, I won't be. I will not be like this. I will be like that if I do it. But I have to get a good vlogging camera before I can because I just have like a cool pics. Camera.
I would just prefer to do the videos at the end of the day and kind of recap.
Yeah.
Leave it at that.
But if I can get a good vlogging camera, maybe. Favorite month to visit Walt Disney World? October. October is perfect weather. You got a lot going on with Food and Wine Festival and the Halloween party.
Yeah,
and,
October was good.
To me, it's the perfect weather, and although it's starting to get really crowded in October now.
So December might be our favorite.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Most underrated Walt Disney World attraction.
Underrated.
Like something that doesn't get enough love. I think let's see, I wouldn't say it's the most underrated.
Carousel of Progress.
Yes. Carousel of Progress. Definitely. being a history geek, yeah, definitely.
Plus, when it's hot outside and you just want to sit down in some air conditioning.
Yes.
And the kids want to get the kid to take a nap.
Yes, definitely. Favorite Walt Disney World ride queue?
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion. Yeah, I love what they've done with that ride queue, with the line queue. Although we do tend to skip it some. What is your occupation?
Work for a bank.
I am an administrative assistant in the legal department of a corporation. That's all.
Yep, I work for a bank. That's all I'm gonna say.
Favorite song, Disney or other? Oh my God, that's like asking me what's your favorite child. My favorite Disney song is probably Gaston. No one's to look as Gaston. I find an excuse to sing it. But other, oh my God, there's just so many songs. But maybe Don't Take Your Guns to Town by Johnny Cash is one that sticks out in my mind, and Maggie May by. Those are definitely some of the first songs I ever remember hearing as a child.
Hakuna Matata.
Good one. Josie's starting to sing that now.
Such a wonderful phrase.
What about other?
Let's see. Man, that's hard because there's so many good ones. See, asking somebody their favorite song when there's so many good songs out there.
It's like asking, who's your favorite child?
Or do you like to eat food? But I can't. I don't.
Oh, there is one more question. Favorite Walt Disney World parade? Boo to you. Since they have taken out the Gem and Jungle parade.
Color in the book.
Still sad about that. Yeah, it's my favorite Walt Disney World parade is.
Sorry about that.
Is Boo to you.
Yeah, that's my favorite one too.
Okay.
Favorite song? Go back to that one. One Vision by Queen.
It's a good one.
Just because it's awesome.
Is that Dorian
Anyway.
Marlin? All right.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, this is a lot longer than I was anticipating. So that was a lot of questions, but we did get through a lot of questions though. So anyway, hope you learned a little bit about us,
and hope we didn't, take, I know it's a long video, and sorry about that, but
yeah,
there were a lot of questions.
I'm
surprised there were that many.
I know. But anyway, we're gonna sign off, and the next video I think we're gonna make is our top 10 favorite of Animal Kingdom. We'll do that sometime next weekend.
Yep. See you later.
All right, love, peace, and rock.
See ya.
From Josie, Gooch, and Cherry. All right, bye guys. Love.